If you relate to any of the lyrics in I Hate It Here, Heaven, or Nobody's Soldier, or you love Mary Oliver's Studio Ghibli, or the Plain and Little monologue in Jane Eyre, or you've ever felt like society just wasn't built for somebody like you, I completely understand. The people who thrive in our world, and the people whose voices are often heard the loudest, tend to be very adept at moving quickly. They're great at efficiency and status building and attachment. But in my experience, the world connects just as well with softness and authenticity when it actually has the chance to hear that. A lot of growing up involves being told to stifle our most human inclinations, like our empathy and our wonder, but I think that empathy is one of the greatest gifts that we possess. We need to connect with each other and feel understood now more than ever, and in my opinion, the best way to do that is through art. This is the motivation behind my new literary journal, Light Letter. I wanted it to be almost like a love letter to life itself, because I believe that art, first and foremost, should be a vessel through which the creator is able to bear a little bit of their soul to the audience. Whether it's poetry, creative writing, nonfiction, or visual art, everyone has at some point been moved by a piece of art. Even the strongest person you know has probably been brought to tears by a movie or a poem at some point in their life. That's why I believe that no matter what anybody says, art will never become obsolete, so long as it remains human and the humanity that enables us to connect with that art remains intact. There is undeniably so much darkness in the world, and through Light Letter, I hope to foster a platform that encourages softness and authenticity. If any of this resonates with you, I would love for you to submit your work to our submissions forum, which is linked below. If your work is accepted, it will enter a collaborative editing process where we polish your work prior to publication, and once you have reviewed and approved those edits, it will appear in the latest issue. I would absolutely love to read your work, and I hope that you'll be generous enough to share it with us. And I hope that together we can build a community that chooses to maintain empathy and warmth even when the world itself feels pretty bleak. Even if you're not personally submitting, I would love it if you could help by sharing this with an artist or a writer who might. Either way though, thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.